hide, where you won't be found. There's no place on earth where you could lay low. Wherever you are, I will track you down. There's no way in hell I will let you leave. Let you just get off and walk out on me.
welcome. Good afternoon here from Birmingham. Just to let you know, we are running a slightly delayed kickoff at the minute due to the weather. East Kilbride were slightly late arriving, coming down the M6. We will be cutting to the game soon. We are having the team captains walking out to the middle now to do the coin toss. Yep.
Select both teams. Really hope you enjoyed today's game. My name's Brian Yates, the referee. It's Pete Thomas, the umpire. Pirates, you're the visiting team. You'll be calling the toss. That's the coin. That shows heads, and that's tails. What do you want to call?
Heads, please.
Heads is called. It's the tails. Tamworth, you've won the toss. Do you know what you want to do, or would you like me to give you your options?
We'll defer, please, sir.
Defer to the second half. Okay, Pirates. What do you want to do? You want to take the ball. Okay, guys, you're kicking off. Which end do you want to defend?
Oh, defend this end, please.
Turn the backs to the goals you're defending then, please, gentlemen. You're going this way. Turn the backs to the goals you're defending, gentlemen. Hold on. Pirates are the first half option and will receive. Thank you, gentlemen.
So Tamworth won the toss. They deferred. East Kilbride have elected to receive the ball. East Kilbride getting pumped up there on the sideline.
Hey, welcome to beautiful University of Birmingham, where we have a North Premiership kickoff about to take place. I am Todd Marquis here with Simon Love doing the first ever double coverage live stream of a game here in the United Kingdom.
Okay, Tamworth going to kick off now. We've got Dan Lenkowski, Loughborough University kicker, taking a good long run up for this one. And the ball is up and we are go. And that is straight out the back of the end zone for a touchback.
What a leg on him. They call him Legatron for a reason.
So we'll get a first look at the East Kilbride offense. They are buoyed by the return of QB Ryan Hunter, who's been out for 4 or 5 games now with a shoulder injury. So we'll see what he's got in his locker.
This is an important game for both teams. Winner gets to have home field advantage for the next 2 rounds of the playoffs.
So there we go. Got 2 backs in the backfield, QB's in the shotgun.
He's going to the hard count to start. There we go.
There we go. QB keeps it, running outside to the left.
Good yards after the
taken down.
contact. Good yards after contact. We're going to look for him all day long. He's going to be he's a dual threat quarterback. It's good to see him back on the field. He has had Ryan Hunter has had a stellar career up to this day. He's an offensive team captain this year. He was player of the year last year. He's been on GB in Sweden. Even had invites to some NFL Europe opportunities. So having him on the field today is a real boost for East Kilbride.
So gone single back now. Hunter is still in the shotgun.
Trips right.
Looking to pass. Short out to the right. Nice block up front. Gets some yards. Enough for a first down.
soft coverage on that. As you can see, I think Bertha is making landfall as we speak. Kind of what's
got a huge squall coming down it, trying to hold on to our commentary booth right now.
Interesting to see how that plays into the running game. Are they going to continue passing? They had luck on short yardage. The short pass might be their friend today. I don't see a lot of long things happening today.
Gun trips left, handoff up the middle. Ian Dick straight up the middle, great run, taking out 4 defenders with him. And that looks like enough for another first down.
Dick shot straight for that B-hole. He was in there fast. The way he did not show off from the very moment. He didn't tell that he was going to run the ball. That's a tell of a good running back. You know from the snap, is he going to get the ball or not? And a good running back is not going to give that away, and that Dick did not do that. No false steps and just shot right to that hole.
So trips left again. Dick is still in the backfield. Ball is down, Hunter jumps on it. Loss of a couple of yards, but he won't mind keeping that ball. Oh, we are getting poured on.
Apologize, guys. We're having some technical difficulties in our booth.
We are getting absolutely, literally blown backwards at the minute.
But that doesn't stop football, does it? Come wind, come storm, that's how football's played, right? So both of these teams, also interesting, the Scottish teams don't have the good weather we tend to have down here in the south.
So got a single back in again. Same look, trips left, out to his left. Nice blocks up front again.
This
fantastic catch and run there by Jamie McLaughlin.
This is a fantastic drive already. They're just chipping away a little bit at a time. They'll get a good quick out to the right, a quick out to the left, and then they'll go up the middle, back to the right, back to the left.
Next play and drive, another handoff. Ian Dick fumbles.
Oh, ball's on the ground.
Who's got it?
I can't see. I can't tell. It might have already switched hands 3 times anyway.
Looks like East Kilbride recovered that ball.
You know, that's fortunate. That is very lucky for them.
Brings up 4th down and 3.
What do you do in this situation? 4th and 3. You're having a lot of luck on short yardage. Do you go for it?
It would be about 33-yard field goal in this win, so I don't think they're going to be going for that. I reckon the only option here is to go for it on 4th.
Well, that looks like that's what they're doing. And you know what? I think they should. They're doing their short yardage is working for them so far. 1 drive in, and they've already gone all the way down the field.
Yeah.
Back to trips right.
This could well be a QB keeper, I reckon.
I'm looking for a counter.
Nope. Gone with Ian Dick.
Oh, yards after contact.
Has he made it or not?
From my angle, I can't see.
We can't see that. We've got the same view as you have. That was short. Turnover on downs, and we're going to get a first look at the Tamworth offense.
You know what? The push after the contact. If he keeps that up during this game, that defense is going to get worn down. On the same hand, the way that the defense swarmed. If it was 4th and 2, he's going to get that all day. 4th and 3, that defense did their job. Now we're going to get a look.
Yeah, we're going to get a first look at Brad Thompson, Dan Conroy, high-powered backfield there. Gone single back spread. And we're going to get a handoff to start with. Bounces out to the left, taken down by about 3 defenders. Gain of 5 or 6.
I don't expect a lot of long yardages in this game. We have East Kilbride runs a 3-4 with cover 2. Their safeties are deep, and they are good when they break on the ball. I think Zinkus is going to spend most of his time with the quick outs. He's going to use those to set up the inside run as soon as those linebackers adjust. then the whole game is going to blow open. But he's got to make sure that happens first. If East Kilbride can stay disciplined as they normally do, this could be a real tight match today.
So gone with the same formation again. Looks like that may have been a jump by the left tackle there.
I didn't get a look to see who went first, but
yeah.
Well, given the chance that there's a conference on it, it seems nobody's sure.
Yeah, East Kilbride are signalling that they got the false start,
Now,
and Tamworth will be going 5 yards backwards.
Now remember, that conference is likely.
Prior to the snap, there was a false start on the wide receiver for Tamworth.
Wide receiver.
5-yard penalty, second down.
Wow, you don't
Not
see
where
that
I
a lot.
expected it.
Yeah, you don't see that a lot.
Looked like the left tackle jump.
The conversation they had, remember, is effectively what the refs come together and they say it's not who jumped first, it's did the defense make them jump as well. And in this case, they said he did not. Wide receiver, false start.
So we've got 2 backs in the backfield now. That's Owen Davis, the fullback. Conroy's got it again. Very short yards.
That was ball control right there. Defender went right in for the strip, and Conroy wasn't having it. Like Conroy was the Boafel British Universities American Football League MVP last year. He was the finals MVP. Sorry, 2 years ago. The finals MVP 2 years ago. I've played against Conroy. He is one of the better athletes that I've seen, and I've seen some very good athletes. Conroy is right up there with them. And his ability to hold on to the ball. I mean, he had his arm taken out from him, and he held that ball.
So Tamworth are facing 3rd and 8 now. Gone back to the single back look. Spread. Looking to pass. Looking to his left. Oh, picked off.
Interception. Oh, he's going all the way back. Oh.
Looks like he's inside the 10 there. That was Aaron Patterson. Made a great interception there.
That is not the start that offensive coordinator John Zinkas saw. He stuck to his game plan. That's exactly what he wants to do, but sometimes it doesn't work out for you. He did exactly what he said he was going to do. Outside, inside, outside, inside. And if it's 3rd and 8, you've got no choice. You need at least 8. He's not afraid to punt the ball here. He went long. He paid for it. Now it's East Kilbride's ball. And this is prime field position for them. They're starting right where they left off.
Got 1st down out the 15. Still got the single back in, Ian Dick. QB keeps it. Nice fake there.
Right around the corner. Hits him standing up. You know, you got to think, if he's going to run right into people standing straight up, this might be a short game. I know he's missed a few games already, but that's not how you can continue into 4 15-minute quarters.
Made about 3 or 4 yards on that run there.
That said, he is the fastest player on their team. He is a bowling ball of a runner. He's very fast and very strong. If he could get his shoulder down, he might have had a few extra yards.
Same look here. Just going to keep wrapping it. One time it's going to work. Looking to pass.
Outside.
Short to the left.
That worked for him a few minutes ago. It didn't work this time.
Jamie McLaughlin there looks like a favourite target at the minute. Gains about 3. Brings up 3rd and 3 or 4. So they've got both run and pass open to them at the minute. Obviously a 1st down would bring up 1st and goal. Huge play here for East Kilbride Pirates. Oh, pitched it up. Nice play there.
When in doubt, shuttle.
Little shovel pass up to Dick there. East Kilbride think they're in.
You know, it's not always easy to tell.
And the refs agree. Touchdown, East Kilbride Pirates. Ian Dick. Nice little shovel pass up the middle there from Ryan Hunter. And we've got the extras to come.
Remember, East Kilbride's kicker is not playing this game. He's out with an injury. We're told it's his knee, waiting on confirmation of that. However, their backup kicker is he's a kicker for Sterling. He won a national championship this year.
Craig Black.
Craig Black
So there we are. Head coach of East Kilbride Pirates, Ross Templeton, there in screen. Obviously running a very tight offense. Wildly successful coach. I'm sure we'll be seeing a few more pieces of trickeration like that little shovel pass in the rest of the game to come. East Kilbride with a 7-0 lead in the first quarter.
What's interesting is he is the GB linebackers coach. Not a lot of linebackers make their way to head coach. I have my linebacker coach at university has made it to that. You don't see a lot of that. And here he is showing his vision. And that's ultimately what a head coach does. He sees what he wants in football. He sees what he wants his players to do. And he goes out and does it. And he's a man's man. Templeton is he's a player's coach. He's very popular among his team. But they know what he expects and they get it done.
So East Kilbride lined up to kick off. Craig Black again after his successful extra point.
This is his first kickoff of the day.
Oh. Fielded deep by Conroy. Breaks through one tackle, but he won't break two. He's out to about the 25, and we will get another look at the Tamworth offense. Obviously, their first drive was cut short by an untimely interception thrown over the middle. With this wind, I wouldn't be surprised if we see even more running on this drive. They've just got to find a way to break down East Kilbride and find a way around that secondary. At
this point, it's East Kilbride's momentum. You know, they marched down the field. They couldn't convert on 4. Tamworth can't do anything in 3. Interception. They only have 15 yards to go. They score. All of a sudden, they spotted 7 points. If they can turn this around here and they get a good drive here without even scoring, they just get the drive, it could be their game.
Hand off to Conroy, off left tackle, brought down after a gain of 4. 2nd and 6 coming up.
Now, remember, both teams are competing for the North Premiership crown. And what this means is, because they're seeded 1 and 2, right, or they're both undefeated as we speak, both of them will play home games in the first round of the playoffs. But it's more about who has to travel the next week. And right now, I would think that it's East Kilbride who wants to stay home. That's a long ride to most likely play London in the semifinals.
So we've got trips left. Conroy's the lone back in the backfield. Motion. Wide receiver going across the formation. It's fake. Run up to the left. And gain of about 2 or 3 by the looks of it.
We'll see that play all day long, I think, with varying levels of success. I mean, Birmingham, you can see, have a massive offensive line. And in terms of size, they have outsized the defensive line of East Kilbride. But at the same time, Conroy works best in space. He needs to get out there. He will juke you. He will burn you, but he's not going to run through you. And if there's somebody in his face, what can he do? So this one is on the offensive line. If they can make this happen, Conroy can again. When he was at the University of Birmingham, their offensive line was probably the best in the country at that time. And they just, he's an excellent athlete, but they made him look even better.
It does have Craig Harris there, number 74, who was his left tackle at Birmingham, is now playing left guard. So he has got a familiar body to run behind. So we've got 3rd and 2 coming up. EKP are showing blitz.
As first quarter drives go, this play is among the more important.
And that is a timeout called.
Early timeout. Nope, it's a flag.
It's a flag.
Some laundry on the field.
Might be a delay of game then.
Well, we see
a call from the ref now.
Dead ball. Delay the game. On Tamworth. 5-yard penalty. 3rd down.
That is brutal. That is brutal.
That is a drive change. It's gone from 3rd and 2 to 3rd and 7 now. That's closed off a couple of their options.
You have to remember, if you're used to watching American football on the NFL or college football or even a lot of high school football, if you can see that online, they have a play clock. They don't have a play clock in this. There's nothing in the end zone to tell them how much time is left. So they're relying on the tempo of their offense. But right now, as I said a second ago, if they don't convert this, then the momentum maintains and stays EKPs.
So we've got trips left, looking to pass. Short to the left, dropped, incomplete. Brings up 4th and about 7.
I'm not sure it would have made a
Surely
difference.
this will be a punt here.
I don't know if it would have made a
No,
difference.
I reckon
EKP
he
was
was
all
short.
over that.
Yeah.
He could have wheeled that in, and it would have been 5 yards closer to an end to a first down. But they're still punting. But so far, John Zinkus is keeping to his game plan, but EKP is all over it.
Yeah, he needs to see what that defense is showing and make some alterations to his offense. This could be the story of the rest of the half until they get to half time and have a chance to really sit down and talk through what they're seeing. Yeah, interesting punt formation here. Got the shield punt there.
It went off the side of his foot. I don't know if that's quite what he wanted, but he had a roll in his favor.
It's a great punt.
Sure was.
Got some great distance on that. No return from East Kilbride.
I know that's on the return man. He needs to get underneath that, play center field, and at least avoid it from bouncing in the wrong direction. At the very least, you take it, you down it, fair catch it, but you can't just let that hit the ground and roll.
So East Kilbride will be starting inside their 20. They're around the 16-yard line by the looks of it. So last drive out was nice dink and dunk. 5 yards here, 10 yards there.
Let's see if they keep that game plan. I would think they would want to bust it open. Get a little bit more comfortable here. Get another 15 or 20 yards using the short yardage, and then bust it open.
For sure. Single back in. QB keeps it straight up the middle. Breaks one tackle, and he's down.
More or less took a knee on that. He didn't want to force it.
He's not risking that shoulder.
So far he's not showing any signs of injury other than I think he might be playing a little tenuous, but you don't see a limp.
That was a block in the back on the offense there by the looks of the referee's signal. We'll probably get a call through in a second.
That is an
A
unfortunate.
little block in the back. Number 2 of the Pirates, 10 yards from the flag. It remains first down.
Block in the back on Ian Dick there.
Not just any block in the back. He said it was a little block in the back. I wonder if that was a.
I think it was a legal block in the back.
I heard little.
No, I'm not sure. But they will be way back there, just outside their 10 now. So this is first down, 14 yards.
You don't see that very often either. I mean, they've got to be able to.
Running back, no. You normally see it from a wide receiver.
Yeah. But on something up the middle like that, that's not that kind of call.
No. So we've got 2 backs in now.
Interesting defensive formation.
Straight up the middle. Ian Dick now bouncing out to the left. Handoff. Great running there.
Fantastic.
And he takes so much contact. He takes it so well.
That was a game of matchups.
And he's got a first down out of it.
You see what happened was in the 3-4 that they were playing, they had the Mike linebacker a few yards closer with it, Sam and Will a little bit farther back. So what happened was with the Mike doing sort of a tenuous shadow blitz, the Sam linebacker was then forced to one-on-one against the running back. And when number 2 gets into space, I mean, you got to keep your feet.
There are very few people better when they get to the outside than Ian Dick. Gone to single back now, trips right. Looking to pass. Going deep down left sideline. James McLaughlin, great catch.
Wow.
Fantastic catch there. Bumped out of bounds just after tiptoeing the sideline.
This is an interesting
Great play.
That was an interesting play. What I'm seeing a big tendency of is you're finding Tamworth is in position an awful lot, but they just can't make it happen. There were 2 guys. He threw right into double coverage. And hit the guy in his hands. You know?
Nice high tempo here. They're at the Tamworth 35 now. 1st and 10. Gone trips right.
Back to the
handoff
handoff.
up the middle. And he just takes that D-line with him. Great work.
So they're doing what we thought. Chip away, long ball. Chip away. Let's see if they keep this up. I mean, the momentum is all theirs. If they go up another score here, it's going to be completely on Tamworth to come back, and
they'll need to score very soon after all. This could get out of hand.
There is no sport known to man that is more important to momentum than American football.
So we've got 2nd and 4 coming up now. Still got that same look. Trips right, single back in. QB keeps it to the left. And he just runs around the DN.
He's content to just get a few yards, and that's fine. That's what they're coached to do. We just need a few yards. Football, you've got 3.3 yards per first down. You do 3.3 yards for first, second, third down, you're almost there. That's all you need.
I think he may have only gained 1 there, but they've still got very manageable third down, about 3 or 4 here.
Well, that's what they're trying to average. They're averaging about 3 or 4 per carry here, except for some of these longer plays.
Right, we've gone to 2 backs now. 2 receivers
Back of the
outright.
pro.
Oh, pitch
Oh,
down.
no! That's a
Drops
fumble.
it, though.
Oh,
And he's down. Oh, that's gutting for East Kilbride and a bit of a let-off for Tamworth. That could have been huge if he managed to hold on to that ball there, because the whole D bit on that.
that is always a risky play. But if they're practicing that to death, the risk here, though, is that the ground is wet. That makes the ball wet.
Ball's wet, yeah.
And when you do things like that and it's not a spot on, things like this are going to happen. That's the sport.
So we've got a 4th and 13 coming up now. Looks like they're
They're happy to go for it.
still going for it. So
Well, they're in the right. You punt it. What's going to happen? They end up
Well,
on the 20, maybe.
gain about 20. Yeah.
Yeah. If they miss it, big deal.
And they're feeling pretty confident in stopping the Tamworth offense.
This is the right call.
And
Oh,
that looks like a false start there.
Could have done without it.
Left tackle maybe.
I still go for it here. That extra 5
After the
yards doesn't
snap,
help.
False start. 77 of the Pirates, 5-yard penalty. It remains 4th down.
Oh, it
They've
looks like they're sending
changed
out.
Yeah, looks like they are going to punt it now.
Interesting. Okay, this is where punting is more of a skill than you realize. So here, more than likely, he's either going to try to back kick it so that it hits near the goal line and bounces back, or he's going to go to the corner. If he hits it in the end zone, then it's 20, and they don't want it to be at the 20. They want it to be at the 2.
Might go for coffin corner here. Try and get it out of bounds.
There's no blockers back.
Straight up the middle. Oh,
Oh my
big
goodness!
hit.
Fumble.
Ball's out. No, whistle already gone. Whistle already gone. Ooh, and East Kilbride may feel a bit aggrieved about that. The whistle went for forward progress before the ball came out. Tamworth have used up one of their 9 lives there.
That's an interesting turn of events there. I wonder if they'd like to have that one back.
Yeah, should the returner have actually picked up that ball there? Should he not have let it go into the end zone for a touchback?
I don't know. It looked like they had block on, but only a few guys went in for block, and nobody dropped back to return. So if he had it on for block, he needs to let that go.
So Tamworth are backed up really deep now. Need to be careful here. Thrown over the middle. Why? Oh no! Through TB's hand. And that would have been another pick for Aaron Patterson there.
This is what we're talking about when we talk about momentum. They know they just got a big break.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, 92 of the Pirates, 15 yards previous spot, automatic first down.
Roughing the passer.
And a bigger break.
Yeah.
I
So
mean,
even if it had been picked off, wouldn't have mattered. Roughing the passer, 15 yards first down, and Tamworth have got themselves out of jail there.
In the last 2 plays, we've looked at a near fumble and a near interception. The near fumble turned into they maintained the ball. The near interception ended up being a roughing the passer. So they're not at the 2-yard line anymore. Now they've got room to breathe. I mean, that's as good as a 15-yard play. Only you just kind of feel better about that sort of thing as a player. A 15-yard play, that's great. But when
Something for nothing.
things like that, it feels like the universe starts to move for you.
So we've got first down at the 17 here. Looking to pass out to the right this time. He's learned about passing over the middle.
Yeah.
And gang tackled there. Just waiting for a number.
Good swarming defense on that.
That was Ben Brown, wide receiver there. Nice catch. Little slant inside. So let's see what Tamworth can bring out now. It is now 2nd and 4 or so. So they've still got their whole playbook open to them.
John Zinkas loves second down. He is not afraid for second down. That's why a lot of times on first down you see him doing some of these longer plays. He doesn't do those on 2nd through 3rd.
Handoff up the middle, and gets absolutely nothing there.
They're not having much luck up the middle today.
No. East Kilbride defense have got that on absolute lockdown.
And they're doing it out of a variety of formations too. You know, they're trying it out of the pro, they're trying it out of the spread, and it's you said it, they got it locked down.
And that is the end of the first quarter.
East Kilbride is up 6-0, but you know you've 7-0. You just have to feel, you know, that Tamworth maybe they feels like they've dodged the bullet on a few of these. It could certainly be infinitely worse than 7-0 right now.
So talking points of the quarter, we've had the whistle on the almost fumble back at the goal line. We've had that roughing the pass penalty. We've had some great secondary play from Aaron Patterson of East Kilbride.
Don't forget the interception.
Yeah, that's one actual interception, one very nearly. So are we going to be seeing anything different from Tamworth in this quarter, or is it too early
you know what?
to be making changes?
No. I think Tamworth needs to make changes, and they need to do them now. East Kilbride, again, the momentum is starting to slow because of the amount of time this is taking. And that's exactly what they want. Even if they don't get a first down, even if they don't march down the field, you take up some time, you start to quell. What is momentum other than emotional high, right? And it's that emotional high that develops. Right now, we need to see Zinkas do more stuff on the edges, some more short passes, more quick outs. Have yet to see his bubble screen.
Yeah, we just need some tempo. So, start the second here. 7-0 to East Kilbride. Tamworth have the ball now. More flags. Looks like a false start.
Well, that was interesting. A few players on both sides moved.
The snap, false start, 77 on Tamworth. 5 yards, remains 3rd down.
So the O-line are getting jumpy. They really want to get that edge off the ball, but maybe a little bit too keen at the minute.
Both defensive backs on this side, on the close side of the field, they both moved when the linemen on the opposite side moved.
So got a bit of a spread look here. Conroy in the backfield still. Dumped over the middle, screen, and was he down?
No, I didn't hear a whistle.
I don't think he was down. He managed to keep his knees off the ground, and now he's been stuffed after another 2 or 3 yards.
Again,
great heads-up play by Conroy to keep his knee off the ground there.
Yep, that's Conroy in space. He gets there, and if you don't miss, he's going to make you drag him down. And that wasn't bad defense either. You know, if you don't get him down on the first try, you hold him. You grab some cloth, hold him, and wait for your mates to come running. But that was good on both sides. I still want to see Tamworth do some more. That was the screen I was looking for, but I want to see some more outside quick outs. You know, they're starting to play a little bit off.
So we've got 4th down now here. Tamworth will be punting. See how many protectors they've got back there.
I think I count 3.
Yeah. Very conservative.
Yep. Oh, don't catch that so
fielded
high.
Deep.
Oh, good defense.
Yep, Brian Little, and that was great tackle there by, looked like Ben Brown, the wide receiver.
I thought it was Dan Hampton.
Could have been Dan Hampton. I saw the 0.
Yeah, Dan Hampton. He's new this year too. He's brought over from Birmingham Lions. We'll be speaking with the Birmingham Lions head coach here in a little while, Wayne Hill, and the things that he's doing over at Birmingham.
Very exciting in Birmingham at the minute. Lots of new developments.
Well, I tell you, the way that they're developing the youth game over there, that's what this country needs.
Oh, exactly.
If you want the senior league to be built, if you want the senior league to be built, university league should be built. If you want the university league built, it has to come from the youth leagues.
We could be having a call coming from the ref here. Looked like it may have just signalled holding, but we'll wait for the call.
I think they're just marking it.
The kick was over. Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, number 92. Half the distance to the goal. 1st down.
Wow.
Silly penalty from East Kilbride there. That was on Stephen Wilson. Didn't see what actually occurred there, but East Kilbride are being marched back, and they are inside their own 10 now.
You know, we're not keeping these statistics, but they're doing they're playing much more disciplined football. You haven't seen a lot of flags being flown against them. Nothing unusual or silly.
2 backs in.
Back
Hand
up
off
the middle.
up the middle.
You could drive a truck through that hole.
It's a new running back for East Kilbride. That's Ryan Strachan, who's a wide receiver by trade, according to the roster.
And
he may double up as a second back.
Any aspiring offensive line coaches, you need to go back and get a screen grab of that run, because right as he hit that hole, there could have been 4 or 5 of them hitting hole at the same time. That's how big that was.
Huge
So that's, again, offensive linemen are the unsung hero of every team, and yet they're the most important member on the team. You can have a star at any position. Offensive line doesn't do their job, then it's over. Watch the hard count.
Yep. Didn't get them, though. Nice handle. Oh, so much room
Wow.
up the middle there.
Wow.
Huge blocks up front. And that looks like enough for a first down.
Their offensive line, again, they're having the day.
Dominating it.
It's a little early to say this, but if we could give the MVP to one player, I'd give it to 5 players. And that's them right there. They start the numbers start with 50 and they end with 79.
And worth noting that Hunter hasn't been hit at all today. Obviously, he's made a few runs and he's been keeping himself safe, but he has not been decked in the backfield at all.
As they
Quick
there
pass.
it is.
Yep. Nice little block.
He protects that ball.
Great.
He had
Fantastic
he
play.
had that ball out there though. Yeah, a little bit more would help.
And that was Neil Bapte, who up until this week had been covering for Ryan Hunter as quarterback. So he's taken his QB lid off, put his WR lid on, and he's making plays.
Well, that's their philosophy. Their philosophy is to have the best athletes on the field at all times. And Bapte is one of the best athletes on the field. And so you can't have the second string quarterback sit on the sideline. He needs to get out there and be a member of this team and a member of the team on the field now.
Trips left, single back in. Looking to his left, avoiding the pressure, and now he gets
Good.
hit.
No, he was down. He was
down,
definitely down.
yeah. So he may have lost a yard there.
Another
Good work by the Tamworth D, keeping him bottled up.
Another good example of a tackle going wrong but still happening. And that was a result of grabbing cloth. You get a guy, and everything. These things are happening at live speed. You practice these things at half speed, and you do your best. But at live speed, nothing goes right. You grab cloth, you can drag him down, and that's what happened right there.
So going with the same look again. Obviously, East Kilbride have great confidence in this trips package. It's been doing them well so far.
We'll be seeing a lot of this today, I think.
Hand off, straight up the middle. Got a little gap. Got
Ball's out.
Yeah, it
Well,
looks like
Tamworth.
Tamworth have got it.
Wait for the call.
Yeah,
there it is.
They've got it.
Attaboy.
That's Dan Hampton.
Dan having a great day so far.
And
Great.
East Kilbride, they've started making some sloppy mistakes now. They've been doing so well, but there's penalties, turnovers. This is what could even the game out if East Kilbride can't keep that high level of delivery.
Some of the tough things that happens in American football, there's so many things happening on the field all at once. During that play, right before the ball snapped, I was watching Dan. And sometimes this game's about being in the right place at the right time. Sometimes it's about putting yourself in the right place. And Dan was in position. And when things went down against EKP, he was there to recover. And that was perfect. That was beautiful.
So Tamworth in spread, starting just inside their own half. Nice pass out to the right.
There you go.
Taken down for a short gain of 3.
And that's what they need to start doing. They need to do more of those short outs.
That was a pass to Ross Hubbard.
I think I've only seen cover 2 so far today from East Kilbride, which to me means chip away. Just chip away. A little bit here, a little bit there, which is what East Kilbride was doing with Tamworth. And their game plan is working great. You do a little bit, and then you can do a lot to set up the little bit a little later on.
Again, Tamworth sticking with their spread. Dan Conroy, the single back, out to the left.
Good block. Good block.
Great block, but
Good block, but not enough.
fantastic work by Dan McAnally there. Just managed to grab onto his ankle, waited for his mate to come in. And East Kilbride are fantastic at swarm tackling. They are so fast to the ball.
That was something that John Zinkus, Coach John Zinkus, the offensive coordinator of Tamworth, said. I asked him leading up to this game, what are your keys on defense? His answer to me was all of them. When you're preparing for a game, you usually prepare for personnel, and then you prepare for schemes. He said, I can't prepare for personnel. They're athletes. They're so fantastic. They are phenomenal. So I can only prepare for schemes. And his schemes with these short outs, when he does them, they're working.
So we've got 3rd and 9 coming up.
Back to trips again.
Looking to the right. Now to his left. Gone deep down the sideline. Tipped. No good. That'll bring up 4th down. So what do you do here? 4th and 9 in midfield, Todd.
If the Widowmaker there, Scott Whittleson, they call him the Widowmaker, he played his position. If he was out of position, if he bit on the cross, if anything else had happened, then that could have been, very likely would have been a very long fade completion. So they call him the Widowmaker. He's brand new to the. I think he's brand new to the team, or is it to the sport?
I'm not sure, I'm afraid.
I was having this conversation earlier with some of the members of EKP, but either way, he's come alive, and he's shown them what a guy can do out on the field. It's all heart.
So Tamworth have elected to punt. That's Lenkowski on screen right now. Let's see what he can produce here.
Legatron.
Straight out of bounds.
I think the wind might have gotten
yeah,
it.
Definitely. That was short. Not a good punt at all, I'm afraid.
You know, you can't tell much. I'm grateful, and I think the quarterbacks are grateful that it's starting to dry up a little bit. But you can't tell how windy it really is. I know on the monitor you can't see the trees moving much, but if these passes, if they start getting up in the air as a fade or a deep kicks, in this case a punt, they're going to move right to left, or if it's
towards the camera.
Towards the camera, a lot faster than you might realize. So another reason we need to look more to the short game than the long game.
So that punt only netted about 10 or 20 yards in the end.
I think Tamworth will take it. They've got a few things going their way. If we can get the offensive line to do their job.
Trips left for East Kilbride. Handoff straight up the middle. Another.
Ooh.
Ooh. Ooh.
Ooh.
The hole there wasn't quite as generous as on the last drive.
Well, the whistle, when the whistle blows, whether it's premature or not, I think we might have had a little bit of an early whistle, but that's okay.
Running back Adam Kyle coming in for his, what I believe to be his first carry of the game, and he's a bit fortuitous there. Maybe needs to warm his hands up a bit.
Sorry, some technical difficulties here.
So we've got 2 receivers out to the left there. Pitch out to Adam Kyle.
Oh my goodness.
He got some room, and he's got enough for the first down. Great running there.
The option is tough to defend. You don't see a lot of options in British football.
No.
Options were in style in the old 1990s Nebraska football. You know, if you ever played Tecmo Bowl from the early 90s, it was always a Bo Jackson. There was a glitch in the game. You could option right, then option left, then option right, then option left, and you'd score a touchdown every time. And that's not that far off from real life. If one person gets out of position, options can go a very long ways.
Discipline on the defensive end there.
If everybody does their job, then it gets snuffed early.
So got single back, trips left. And he's dropping back, looking for
all the time in the world.
Oh, steps up in the pocket, and he's gone. Here he goes, straight outside. He's got enough for a first down more. Knocked out of bounds after a gain of about 15.
You know, he didn't even look like he was running that hard.
He was gliding.
He didn't
gliding across the 3G.
They say he runs a sub 4.6. I believe it. He didn't look like he was sprinting. He just kind of looked like he was having a jaunt down the field and managed to outrun everybody else. That's why he's starting today. He hasn't had. He's been out for quite a while. Our sources aren't clear why, but needless to say, he's back now, and we can see why. And they're having another great drive here at their 30 here.
So they're over on the left hash. Another handoff up the middle to Adam Kyle. Got some room, got a block.
Wow.
Great blocking up front from the wide receivers there, and that sprung him for an extra 3 or 4 yards easily. And East Kilbride are now in the red zone.
You know, that one isn't one you can necessarily pin on the offensive line. They did their job, and they did what they should. But when he ran outside and there was space, he made, what, 3, 4 people miss?
Oh, easy, yeah.
You know, I think the 4th person got him down. But even then, even after contact, he got an extra yard or 2. And this is no small defense that Tamworth has. Tamworth, I mean, there's a reason they're one of the best defenses in the country. And Adam Kyle is when he wants to having great runs today.
And this shows the depth of East Kilbride. This is their second, third string running back, and he's still an amazing player. So we've got a pass now, avoiding the pressure, rolling to his right, looking to run now. Pitch, thrown out of bounds. It's a smart play to avoid the loss of yards there.
Could have had an offensive. There is a flag.
Waiting for the call on this.
I'll hold off on my opinion for the moment. Let's see what they say. Coming in from the ref now.
Intentional grounding.
Oh.
Number 32 of East Kilbride. Ball never returned to past the line of scrimmage. Lost it down at the spot of the foul. Second down.
That's a good call. That is a good call.
Normally when you're outside the pocket, you're all right with intentional grounding, but it does need to get past the line of scrimmage, and obviously didn't quite make it there. So,
well, alternatively, I also saw in real time, it was quick, but I saw an offensive face mask, also by Hunter. It was quick, but he kind of grabbed it, pushed off it, and then threw the ball out of bounds. But any way you do it, wherever you are, the ball has to cross the line of scrimmage. That was a good heads-up call by the refs.
Yeah, great call by the refs.
I probably would have missed that.
So they're just outside the 20 now. It's second and about 15 now. Single back in, still with that trips left package. Tam was showing blitz, not blitzing. Straight up the middle, nice little gap.
Yep.
Gain of 2 or 3.
Yep. You know, a good question here is we're seeing a lot of good running by Adam Kyle, number 26. And I'm wondering what's going on with Ian Dick. Number 2, he was in the first couple of drives, and we don't keep stats here. If we had them, I'm going to guess he's already got over 50, 60 yards on the first couple of drives. Is he just resting?
Yeah, I'm looking for him on the sideline. I can't see him right now. Oh, there he is. He doesn't look like he's injured. He's got his helmet off right now, though. So
no, he's just resting. He's fine.
I reckon he could well be back later in the game.
He's just having a rest. He had a great drive. 26 is in
again.
now.
QB keeper managed to bounce off a couple of tackles. Oh, nice. Ball came out. Ball came out.
Wow.
And that is Tamworth ball.
I was waiting until the play ended to say the way that he's running, he's going to drop that ball sometime soon.
Yeah.
I didn't expect it to be that soon. If I had said it a little bit earlier, I would have sounded prophetic. But
yeah, that's Ian Dick on camera right now.
They call him Sparky. He is the veteran of 2 GB Lions campaigns, 4-time Offensive Player of the Year. Currently closing on his quest to become the Pirates' all-time leading rusher. We're still seeking clarification on how close he is to that, and how they know what the record is and what his stats are.
So Tamworth have a first down. They're inside their own 20. They're around the 15. And that is nice pass. Loads of room. But you can only make another 3 yards after the catch before a great tackle comes in.
You know, he was a little tentative. You know, he caught that ball, and you should. Too many people try to catch the ball and run, forgetting to catch the ball. He remembered to catch the ball, but it looked like he forgot to run. He just kind of turned and looked.
That was Ross Hubbard again, who's had a couple of targets already. So we've got this spread look again with a single back. Oh, blitz may have come a bit early there. May have gone into the neutral zone, waiting for the call there, but I'm pretty sure this is going to be offside on the defense, which would bring up a first down.
Not much difference between a well-timed blitz and a poorly timed blitz.
Prior to the snap, false start. Left guard on Tamworth. Remains second down.
The blitz obviously spooked the offensive line there and got a jump out of them.
Well, it could have been the other way around. I didn't see it.
No.
But often they jump, and the already blitzing linebacker, whose eyes should be on the ball and not the line, sometimes he'll jump as a consequence.
Yeah.
It's a matter of who jumps first.
So we've got 2nd and 6 or 7 coming up now.
The wind's coming back at us.
Yeah. Oh, great cutback there. Got away from 2 or 3 pursuing defenders.
There he
That's
is.
enough for a first and change from Dan Conroy.
There's where he is best. Still one of the fastest players on the field. I would like, you know what? I would like to see him and Hunter in a foot race.
That would be quite something, I reckon. Unfortunately, we won't see it today.
Well, let's see if we can set this up.
Yeah.
He is one of the fastest players in football in this country, and so is Hunter. One's running back, one's quarterback. Normally, you see the fastest players either returning the ball or as a wide receiver DB.
So we've got single back again. Trips left this time. And QB keeps it.
A lot of people bid on that fake, though.
Yeah. So he gains maybe 3 yards on the play. Going back to that run from Conroy, I think he was taking advantage of the surface there, because obviously 3G, quite slippery surface, and with it being wet, he knew he was going to cut. The defense didn't. They're pursuing very fast, so he managed to knock 3 of them out of the game.
You know, and I think so far we've seen a total of 1 or 2 long passes, maybe the entire game, I think. I mean, one was picked off. One was incomplete on the close sideline here.
East Kilbride got a nice one, but Tamworth have been struggling to get that long ball going.
That's right. Well, no, I think they're doing it right. My point is we're not seeing, because of the weather. The weather is more of a factor, even though it's drying up some.
Short pass out to the left.
Oh!
Ball's out.
Nope, that's got to be incomplete. Yeah, good call.
Called incomplete. He did not make a football move after catching that ball, so he was all right. No fumble.
Well, I'm not sure we're following the NFL rules here. In NCAA football, which is mostly what this league follows, you don't have to make it. The football move is a new invention. But here we find 3rd down.
So we've got 3rd and 7 coming up now. Trips right.
Motion.
Yeah, motion. Looks like the D are not playing man. No one went
right
with him.
up the
Great
middle.
Catch. Fantastic catch over the middle there. And that is Ross Hubbard again.
Fantastic.
Big, tall receiver. Great hands.
Fantastic throw. I mean, he threw it right to. There were 3 white jerseys, right where he threw that ball. That's the thing. That's how you know you've got a veteran quarterback. Is he's not afraid to make that throw. And it was a bullet.
You could forgive him for being a bit nervous after 2 of his earlier passes over the middle ended up getting picked off and nearly picked off. So he's obviously got a short memory, which is what you want from a QB. So sticking with that trips look again, they're doing well. March up the field, just over halfway now, 1st and 10. Oh, not so good. Did that get tipped? It looked like it had a very bad spiral on it.
No, it hit a helmet.
Yeah.
I think it was the helmet of the left linebacker, which would likely have been the Sam. So
Thompson has struggled with interceptions a bit this season. I haven't got an exact number, but he has thrown a few, even though Tamworth have been wildly successful. So here we go again. This time we've got a spread look. Hand off at the middle to Conroy. And he bounces off 1 tackle, spins, gains maybe 2 before he's stuffed by the inside. So we are having a few issues with our commentary booth at the minute. The wind is relentless. So whistles in. Looks like. Do we have a timeout here?
Officials timeout. 2-minute warning. That's a 2-minute warning.
2-minute warning. 2 minutes till the end of the half. So what do we reckon we're going to see in these last couple of minutes? Are we going to see any more scoring? We're going to see some shots.
Well, with
downfield?
with 2 minutes to go, they need to use up the entire 2 minutes. We still have a one-score game here. They need to use up the entire 2 minutes and score in the closing seconds, which is tough to do when they don't have a clock in front of them.
So looking to pass to start off this
Good.
2-minute drill. Looked like he caught it. Did it come out? No.
Oh, nope, it came out.
Came out.
But that's the right play call. That's what they need to be doing, spending more time on the corners. They start doing that, they might be able to open up the middle.
That was Sam Rogers there, almost getting the grab down low, but not quite holding on.
And that stops the clock, so, we don't have a clock in front of us either. So
No.
let's call it a minute 55 or so left in the half.
However, more pertinently, that brings up 4th down. So Tamworth need to convert this before they can even think about eating up some clock.
Well, that's a valid point. I mean, from this exact same position, this is where EKP punted earlier. So that's why we're seeing a punt here.
Yeah.
Because in the middle of the field like that, you don't want to give them 50 yards to go.
Yeah, we can't give EKP a short field with their offensive prowess. And that's a much better punt. Did that go off the sideline?
Looks like it went out of bounds.
Yeah. Another really short one.
What's the
Playing
wind?
It could be the wind, or he could just be playing very, very safe with these punts, not wanting to give East Kilbride a return with their fantastic special teams.
Well, we even have some wind-related issues inside here. So if we're feeling it in here, you know what's going on out there. Once the ball gets a good 30, 40 feet in the air, it moves right to left very quickly. Every single punt from that side of the field has gone to the same place. So they need to start squib punting it, to be honest.
East Kilbride are at their own 30. They've got 60 yards to go and just under 2 minutes to do it in.
I don't change my game plan here. I do the same thing. Short, 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 long.
They've gone with 2 backs, 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left.
There you go.
Nice speed you up the middle by Ian Dick, who is back in the game.
Well, he should be. This is the time where you need him the most. Going into if they go into halftime up 2 scores, I think right now if the score ends up 7-0 at halftime, Tamworth should feel pretty happy about themselves.
So we've got 2nd and about 5 to go here. Another handoff to Dick up the middle, and he looks like he is just short of a first.
Short, 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 long. That's going to be their gameplay. Really, they just need to get within striking distance anyway. They have enough. They have enough anyway to get a field goal. They don't want that though. They want the touchdown.
And yet another handoff gets the first, easy peasy. And that wasn't Ian Dick. That was back to Ryan Strachan.
They just keep going right up the middle. Clock stops with the timeout with the first down as the chains move. They've got enough timeouts to last. Clock starts back up. And not everybody's blind to the clock. The coaches get a review every time out of the shotgun
Looking to pass, avoids the sack.
He was running all the way, I think. He looked like he was running all the way, but
manages to make 2 or 3 yards.
Yep, there's our timeout.
That's a timeout called.
Yep. We should be getting a clock here soon, I think. But they've only gone, 5, 6 yards?
Timeout. East Kilbride, 38 seconds left in the half.
So 30 seconds to go.
That is an awful lot less than I thought it was.
Yeah.
So they're going to have to start airing it out a little bit more. If the wind is in anybody's favor, it is in that direction. But it's sort of like a sniper's bullet. They have to adjust for wind speed, and they're going to have to adjust an awful lot for this Hurricane Bertha leftovers.
So East Kilbride have 2nd down and about 7 to go. They are right on midfield, and we might be seeing a couple of long bombs here. Maybe they've sort of been setting them up with the short runs.
Well, I don't
trying to
know.
draw the back
I don't know. 38 seconds is enough to get them. They'll get 10 yards here, 5 yards there, But if they get down to within the 20 or so, they don't have to do any long ones, and they can do that in 2 or 3 plays just by chipping. So I don't expect to see any end zone shots until they're within the 20. Looks like Ian Dick is out of the game. So that looks to me like they're planning on passing the rest of the day, which is exactly what they should be doing.
Yeah, wide receiver needs to be a bit careful with his alignment. Could
Trips
be a
right,
trick of
yeah.
could be a trick of the camera there. Oh,
Nope, incomplete,
Nope,
stops
no
the
good.
clock.
Nothing ventured, nothing gained. Got 3rd down, 7 coming up.
Tell you, I don't think this is what they expected when they when they started so close to midfield. 3rd and 7, still close to midfield. They've moved it a few yards, but they haven't done what they've wanted to do. This could really swing things in favor of Tamworth.
Of course, a score just before half-time would be a real bummer for Tamworth, who've kept it within a score so far. Looking to pass, stepping up, and
Nope.
he is sacked.
Way down.
Great sack there by Chris
And,
Thacker.
we've got a timeout. I don't know who called it. I don't. I hope it was Tamworth. Yep.
We've got
Injury
down.
timeout. Yeah, we have an injury on the field at the moment. At this point,
Yeah.
I think that's a bit of a break. I thought that East Kilbride was calling that timeout.
We need to
What we have, though,
keep an eye on Hunter here.
looks like the player who's down is Hunter, who's back, the star player back for this game.
He's up.
That's fine.
Hopefully he's okay, but he's limping a bit, maybe winded.
Yeah, I think he just got the wind knocked out of him.
East Kilbride, their second charge timeout.
So East Kilbride did take that timeout there. They have 1 remaining. So I reckon there's going to be about 20, 25 seconds left. And they will probably
Seconds
be
to go.
punting here, I'd imagine.
Yeah, they didn't want that timeout. They wanted the clock to keep running because now Tamworth, if they get a big run back, they could be 1 or 2 shots away from their own score. So they wanted that clock to keep running. If you don't convert on that, then you just take a knee, which I think they would have done anyway. Clock management in this sport clearly is more important than in any other sport that I know of.
So you are looking at Ryan Hunter right now. You were looking at Ryan Hunter right
Paramedics
now.
are out
He's
having a
talking
chat.
to the paramedics, but I don't think he'll be receiving any treatment. I've just heard him say he's all right.
Nope, he's fine.
So, punt coming up now. Let's see if Tamworth can get a return. Oh, nope, they've left it. That is going to be a touchback.
Nope, smart play. If you don't catch that in the air, you let it go. And they did that. That's what they should be doing. But I don't know the clock. I think we're down to 15 seconds or so.
Yeah.
I think you take a knee. Don't push it. Take
They've
a knee.
got 70 yards to go.
Yeah.
It's quite ambitious with that much time on.
70 yards because this isn't a full 100-yard field. A lot of great football has been played on this field, though. A lot of history here. University of Birmingham plays most of their home games here. Last night, Sandwell Steelers. Was that this field they played on?
No.
Yeah,
That was
nearby.
elsewhere, I'm afraid. But that was a great game. Shropshire coming out
30 to 31.
31-30 on top. That's
Yeah.
and they were leading by quite a way, so
Yep.
Sandwell made a great comeback.
It just came down to where they just couldn't convert, and that's football. You know, somebody's got to win, the defense or the offense, on that last drive.
Currently got the refs chatting to each other, possibly talking about the spot of the ball maybe. But I think they've agreed now, and Tamworth are now coming up to the ball.
It's a little unclear. It should always be at the 20 for the touchback.
Yeah, no. Not sure what they were talking about. So, are we going to have a play, or are they going to take a
Nope,
knee?
I think they're going to. There you
Yeah,
go. Good
taking
play.
the knee.
Good job.
And
Yep.
that was the end of the second half.
7 to
the first
nothing.
half.
We have a flag already.
What was that for?
That
Bit of talk, maybe.
is not a very intelligent play. We're having a check here to see what the flag is, but it whatever it was as the clock's expiring, it's probably unless the clock's already expired, then it doesn't mean anything. After the clock's expired, of course, they'll tap it onto the kickoff in the second half, but we'll get the call now.
There are personal fouls against both teams. After the play, half-time. Those penalties cancel.
All right.
Okay.
Half-time.
So we have an offset.
So, quick summary of the first half. It is 7-0 to East Kilbride Pirates at the half. That was a touchdown. Ian Dick run up the middle on a shovel pass. We've had a wide variety of penalties and mishaps, but it's very tight, poised brilliantly for the second half. Either team could take it.
I think, honestly, I think Tamworth, the way that they responded after that score and didn't allow it anymore.
Yeah.
You know, it's a tale of two games. In one game, Tamworth has held them to only one touchdown when East Kilbride has had their way going down the field. In another sense, East Kilbride has had their way going down the field most of the time. We're going off for a short break, however, and we'll continue this conversation shortly.